That was quite the scare. I got rather lucky from that earthquake. I mean, the tractor rolled down there. I kind of fell down into here. Any one of these boulders could have rolled on top of me, or the tractor could have rolled on top of me. Um, yeah, and then the water started creeping up through the ground. Must be a low water table around here. Unfortunately, the tractor kind of got stuck in here. I messaged the shop saying I need a tow bar, and I didn't ask if I could borrow it. I said I'm gonna pretty much I need to use the class tractor because I had nothing to pull it out with. So they were okay with it, just as long as I didn't. They left the note on the class is like any damage done to the class tractor, I'm going to have to pay for it. Luckily, no damage to the tractor. The tow bar did the job. So did the class tractor. Got my Fendt tractor on out of the ditch. And yeah, it's just a lot of unfortunate things. I mean, one, an earthquake, but two, now the road to the shop is kind of not passable. So I'm gonna have to like go around the chickens and maybe around my field or around that way and kind of make a new field, as well as the cabin. Yeah, I went back to the cabin that night just to kind of settle down, and I could see cracks in parts of the walls and such. It was creeping a little bit, but nothing. Luckily I don't sleep in there. But now the cabin's gone. I've been cleaning up, using some of the boards and stuff to build a new cabin, which is right over there. Luckily, the wind turbine supplying power, enough income came in there. I ended up spending like $7,500 for windows. The roof, I used some of the sheet metal from the old cabin and some of the sheet metal that's been around, so it's not quite a new roof there. And while I was out kind of like cleaning up where the old cabin fell down and also checking on the fields, I went back and yeah, it's all the furniture's in there. I don't know how they get this stuff in there so quickly, but we got furniture now. Like he said, I keep saying he. I don't know who this person is, but yeah, when we went and helped out on Sussex Farms, they said they would furnish the inside, and they furnished it rather well. But 2 weeks have now passed, and of course, all the fields are ready for harvest. Did not get a second stage of fertilization down on the soybean fields that we have, but I need to get this contract. Well, I don't know if I want to call it a contract, but yeah, we have 25,000 liters of oats I need to get to the store for his horses. So I hope they were okay with not having oats for a while. I do have this on swath mode. I do believe we are going to go ahead and lease a loading wagon. Hopefully I get enough straw to pay for it. Leasing's going to cost like, $2,700. So I'll see if I get my money back on it. It'll be questionable, but there's a good chance on it. But either way, we should get a good amount of money at some point. I don't know if it'll be today or not, if I'll get all these oats done or not. It's kind of late in the afternoon. Still trying to get my... I want to say my bearings and calming down from the earthquake or whatever. There were a few small tremors afterwards, but after dealing with a big earthquake, that's nothing too much happened. Also, the taller hut down the pond as well. One of the posts that were holding it up were not looking too good, and since I didn't like it anyways, I tore that down as well and used some of the lumber there to help build the cabin. It took about maybe 5 days to really get the cabin going. Luckily, all the pulleys and ropes that were in the work shed helped out nicely to get the logs up and in place. And I'm just glad that the store, I bought some nails and like I said, windows for the cabin. Luckily, that material came in rather quick, so the cabin went up rather quick. I'm still fortunate that I didn't get hurt from the earthquake or where the land just caved in and the tractor. If I was standing next to the tractor, I was pretty close to the tractor, but not close enough, luckily. But yeah, that tractor just fell right down and in there. I mean, as did I. But I guess all is good. It's been about 4 or 5 days since we even had a small tremor, so hopefully that was it. But then again, it's an earthquake, so you never know. Never know. But yeah, after about 2 weeks and not having a cabin to sleep, I didn't mind not having a cabin to sleep in, but I had no place to cook or anything like that either. So that was kind of an issue. I've been making campfires outside and having a lot of hard-boiled eggs. Luckily, the pan I use to distill my water made it through the cabin falling down, so I've been boiling water in that to drink. And while I'm boiling water, I figured, well, might as well put some eggs in there and hard boil some eggs. So the cabin, like I said, is working out well. I've been sleeping pretty darn good. There's nice bed in there. No running water inside the cabin, so I still need the outhouse. Even though I have a sink, I put a sink inside the cabin because at some point, I would like to get running water in the cabin, but I need to get back to farming here. The farm does actually have a decent amount of cash right now. We are up to about $18,000. That's just all from pretty much the wind turbine. Yeah, we're getting somewhere pretty close to $5,000 a day from that thing, so it's working out rather well. And when you don't work for 2 weeks and that thing is just running and bringing in the cash, it definitely does help on out. So yeah, I need 25,000 liters of oats. And I just realized I wasn't even paying attention of how much is in my combine. I've just been moseying along here. Hopefully I get enough oats out of these fields. That should be about 5 combine loads. And I need to get that up there. There is a mailbox in front of that cabin as well. I built it out of stone. There is no flag on that mailbox. I'm just going to have to check it like every morning when I wake up and every evening when I get back to the farm just to make sure. Because now with no flag, I can't tell if there's mail in there or not. So let's have to double check. Let's go ahead and just bring up the HUD here so I know what the heck's going on. Yeah, so 18,702 is what we have for cash, which seems pretty darn good. Part of me would like to buy a loading wagon, but in the future, I don't think a loading wagon is what I want. It's going to be a baler. So I think today leasing is going to be fine. The chickens are doing rather well. I think we're up to 23 hens and a rooster and probably about 7,000 liters of eggs. So maybe after we get these fields turned around and taken care of, I might be able to purchase a front loader for the tractor. That way I can spread some lime down because I think these fields might need some. I know a lot of them need lime actually. Let's go ahead and turn that off and we'll go empty this out. But at least with a front loader, I can empty like my the spreader, get the fertilizer out of there, and I can reload the fertilizer and the lime here rather than having to go all the way back to the main store and use the class tractor, use their front loader. A weeder is going to be kind of important as well. But here I go again. The weeder is something I don't really need at the very moment. It's more of, first I need to reseed the fields, and then I worry about the weeds growing later on. But we know the weeder costs about $45,000. And the front loader package, I really haven't looked at too much, but I'm going to guess that's going to cost me like $10,000. So the front loader is definitely something I can buy, and I could also go sell those eggs. I don't know what the egg prices are going for, but if I got like 5,000 liters and they go for like $2,000, I could easily repay for my front loader attachments just by doing the eggs alone. But we should make a decent amount of cash from these oats and also the soybeans, hopefully. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to lease a loading wagon. Fingers crossed I can get my money back on that. Yeah, so we're talking about $3,000-ish to lease. I think I can get $3,000 worth of straw back selling it. I don't know. The only problem is it's going to take me a while because at least from this field I got to go around the crater that the earthquake kind of created. I guess I can go around this way as well. But the new cabin is definitely working out well. Sleeping inside is kind of nice. Not that sleeping inside the other hut was too bad. Occasionally the mosquitoes would come out from the pond and nibble at you. But now that I'm sleeping inside, sleeping on a nice comfy mattress. I actually have a TV in there as well, but it just shows the weather forecast. The channels doesn't change or nothing, so I can't see. I can't change the channel to find out news or anything. So weather it is. There's even a computer in the upstairs where the bedroom is, but the only thing it gives me access to is the finances of this farm and the store. It's like I got parent restrictions on it or something. So if I can get at least 10,000 liters of oats off this field, which we should easily, I'm pretty sure I can get at least 15,000 liters of oats off the other big field. And then I'll look into leasing the loading wagon. I want to get these two fields, the oat fields and the straw off this field. I don't want the straw sitting out here too long in case it rains. I don't want the straw to rot. So maybe we'll take care of that as well. But I just need to harvest on and see how much I can get off this field and make me feel better about the other field. First oat field is all wrapped up, and the good news is I got half of what I need already, so shouldn't be too much of an issue getting the rest from the bigger field. As we go past our chickens now to go around the beautiful crater that was created by said earthquake. So now, the beginning of harvesting this field. First time harvesting this field, so it should be kind of interesting how long it'll take me. I'm pretty sure I'll fill up the trailer long before I am done. But one trailer is not going to cover the 25,000 liter quota that we need to fill. But either way, we're going to get the same amount of cash, I would assume. Anyways, yeah, a long ways to go here. Let's see, it's about 20 of 4 in the afternoon. Oh, it's probably going to take me about a good 20, 25 minutes, I would think. Maybe, somewhere around there. So, in real time, yeah, I'll probably get done somewhere around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Get all these oats delivered. And then, yeah, I don't know if I want to pick up the straw first, or do I want to harvest the soybeans and sell those as well, just to see what our money situation looks like. Yeah, now looking at it, this field looks rather large. It seems like it's getting bigger every time I come down to this field here, which is good to have a nice sized field because it brings in more cash, but just takes longer to do the work. But I don't have any other work to do. Well, I got tons of work to do, but just farming work. And I really haven't farmed in 2 weeks, so yeah. But I need to get this quota undone for him. I'm just going to keep saying it to him. I don't know why, but I suspect it is. But we'll get this 25,000 liter quota filled out. Then bring the rest of the oats up to the market as well. Sell them, and we'll see what the money looks like then. Then I can probably figure out, do I want to lease a loading wagon, or do I want to just keep on harvesting and see how much money we actually can get today. 21,000 of the 25,000 liters of oats being delivered for the job that we have. Plus the cash that we're going to get. I'm expecting somewhere 12 grand. Can I get 12 grand? That'd be really nice if I can get 12 grand. 12 grand? Okay, so 11,000. I'll take that either way. And since I got a combine full and still tons of the field still left to go, yeah, we should get a good amount of money here today just from the oats. And then the soybeans as well. And hopefully, I think I keep questioning about the straw. I don't think my math is coming out right trying to calculate what I need. But I think getting the loading wagon and selling the straw, we should make a profit on that as well. I do need to plant some more wheat and or barley for the chickens. The chickens are getting kind of low, and I only got like 3,000 liters of barley in the silo. And, at the beginning it was fine because we only had 10 chickens. But now I'm up to almost, we're getting to around 30 chickens by the time I need to feed them again. I'm getting like a chicken now every, I think it says 14 hours. As before, we were just getting a chicken every day. But now we're almost 2 a day. So, yeah, I'm gonna need some more food for the chickens here pretty darn soon. I think I can go another harvest, though, in between. And maybe by then I'll have something like a baler. Do I want to say I'll have a baler by then? I don't know. But yeah, this harvest is going to take me a little bit longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be done maybe around 4. It's almost 4 o'clock now in the afternoon. And I probably got like 25% of the field done. So I got more work to do. But the money looks good. Can I get like another trailer and a half out of here? Which might mean another $16,000, maybe even more than that. 4,000 liters of these oats will fill up our quota for the other farm, or farms. I don't know where he's using all of the oats. And the rest of it, I guess the store can just do what they want with it. But as long as I get my money. We should get another 11,000, which should put us up to 40,000, which sounds really good. And I still got a good amount of field to go. I think I might get another full trailer out of it for sure. Yeah, so I might, the way the money's going here, I might be able to afford the weeder and the front loader attachments for the tractor. That way I can, like I said, unload the spreader, reload the spreader back at the farm. Same thing with the seed drill. Instead of having to come down to the store every time to fill up, I can buy like a whole bunch of seed pallets, load them up onto the other trailer as well. That'd be really good. Yeah, when I come to the store, I guess I can keep on using their tractor to load up. But when I get back, I'm going to need my front loader, so I'll probably have it on here most of the time anyways. Selling the eggs would be pretty darn good to get me the cash back on part of what I'm going to be spending. I think I decided not to get the loading wagon today just because if I don't get it all completed today and I need to use it again tomorrow, then that's going to add on to the leasing fees because they'll add a day onto the lease. So I may just go ahead and harvest the soybeans as well today. I don't think I'll sell the soybeans because I haven't checked the price, but last time I did check, the price wasn't too good. So I'll probably check again before I figure out when I get a full trailer whether to put them in a silo or to sell them. But right now, as you can see, I got a good amount of field left to go here, and the combine was kind of full, so I might get another trailer out of here. This is what's left of our oat field, just shy of 12,000 liters. So, I expect maybe like 5,500, somewhere in about there. And then it's off to start harvesting one of the soy fields. I don't think I'm going to get both of them done today. It took me 50 minutes to harvest that field with that setup that I have going. So actually I got almost $6,300 for that. That's not too bad. Yeah, so 50 minutes to harvest with that setup that we have going. You have to keep that in mind. It's always good to know how long it takes to harvest one of your fields. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and harvest a small soybean field and then probably put that into storage. The price of soybeans right now is not the greatest. Not the greatest at all, so I'm going to go ahead and store it and put some of these things away and kind of take the rest of the evening off. I think I'm going, I hate this now because now I got a nice cabin. I just want to go there and relax. But work needs to be done here. I just definitely want to get the oats harvested today because, well, he's been waiting patiently for his 25,000 liters for the horses, so hopefully it wasn't much of an issue for him. I don't think so because he did leave me a letter. The mailbox was still up when I was tearing down the old cabin and the new cabin was built. And, he says they understand the situation that's going on here. So not much of a rush to get the oats, but they kind of want them in a decent amount of time. So hopefully that worked out for them. Now that they have them, I got to watch out where I'm going. Don't want to damage anything else. So I'll bring the tractor and trailer over here. Just watch out for all the chickens that we do have. So I am thinking I need to plant some wheat or barley over here. Probably the field's closer. Maybe that field right there would be good because I know I'll get a decent amount off that one. Go ahead and park the tractor and trailer here, and I got to run back at the harvester. It's the only thing about being by yourself. You just can't hire someone to bring it back with you. But yeah, I need to put that down because I'm thinking here, if I can get another good harvest in the way the money's coming in, I need to start with probably pigs is what we're going to be having around here to start with. Not sheep, although sheep are easy to take care of. I need the manure, and sheep don't produce enough manure to say so. Pigs will, and plus pigs also produce slurry. Cows do the same thing, but I need much more equipment for the cows than pigs. So pigs, I can just go ahead and feed wheat, barley, corn, any of that kind of stuff. Pigs will eat anything. Cows can kind of too, but in order to get cows really up and running, I need a lot more cash, a lot more equipment to actually get it functioning correctly. And with pigs, well, there's ham and there's always bacon as well. So that's always a positive. Anyways, let's jump into the combine here. And at some point, I may need to lease some equipment to start putting in some roads around here because now with the road either I can fix the road that's there or make a road so I can see where I'm going around here. I'm just like cutting through trees and hopefully hoping for the best right now. Won't take me long to chew up this field here with this combine setup that I have. Like I said, I'll put these into the silo. And then just park everything up. The weather looks kind of good, so I don't mind leaving the straw out overnight. So he says, and I wake up in the morning and it'll be a disaster. But with the money situation that I have going, it looks like I might have enough to buy the front. I should have definitely have enough to buy the front loading equipment for the favorite tractor. And yeah, I may even have enough to go. I just need to buy the weeder and get it over with. I don't want to put it off again because I'm just losing yield on these fields that we do have. Between the power windmill that we have going, I should get a little bit extra cash overnight. And plus, hopefully, if the soybean price goes up, I can go ahead and sell that. Definitely just want to make sure I leave myself enough cash for fertilizer and seed for our seed roll. I don't want to be running out like I did last time either. So I may hold off on the weeder just a little bit until I get enough cash. I should make sure, like I said, I have enough seed and fertilizer to replant these fields. And then at whatever point it is, get the weeder. The sooner the better, because once the crops grow a little bit too tall, it's kind of hard to see where the weeds are. And with no GPS on the tractor that we do have, it's kind of hard to figure out where you've been and where you haven't been. But hopefully the price of soybeans goes up. Hopefully it's at the low price now. And when I wake up in the morning, the price is so much better. Plus, we'll get some cash from the straw. Hopefully make a good profit there as well. I don't know how I'm going to start my day tomorrow, but definitely step one would be harvest the field behind. I can't say behind the cabin anymore because the cabin's not there, but the field behind us. And if the price is good, we'll sell the soybeans. And then if the weather's really good, I probably should pick up the straw first before I reseed the fields. And that way I'll have a good idea of our money situation for sure. But definitely if I get rid of these weeds, 15% more yield on a field. So I've read. That's quite a bit amount of profit that we're kind of losing a little bit just because we got weeds in the field. Looks kind of weird with that cabin not being there. I got to take care of that trash. Yeah, the letter that the owner left me said if I take the trash on down to the store and leave it there, they'll dispose of it pretty quickly. I guess they have, I don't know, they turn the trash into energy somehow. So that's why they take the trash. They recycle most of it, and whatever left they burn and turn into energy. One more pass here, and then I can just put this into... I wonder if I can empty it directly into the silo. Just save me an extra step here. Pipe out. Now where that cabin was, I think I'm going to want to put a shed there at some point. Oh, that works out just wonderfully. Turn that off. What's the price of soybeans? $5.91. I don't think that's a good price. Oats were $5.25, which seemed really good, but the soybean price not the greatest. Well, time to walk on over to the lovely little cabin. So yeah, the little hut that was here, I tore that down. Used some of the wood here, but man, this log cabin turned out bigger than I thought. There's our wonderful little mailbox. Come on inside. Make sure we shut the door. Nice in here. I guess I can turn on some lights. We're good there. Yeah, the only thing I get to watch is a 7-day forecast, and I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I'll give it a go. As for the kitchen, the gas cooktop, I can't quite use that yet. I do have a propane tank on order, and hopefully I can get some natural gas out of here. So right now I'm just using the old stove. Throw some fire logs in there, and boil up my water so I got nice clean water to drink. Yeah, I got a sink here. I can wash dishes in there, but the tap doesn't work at all because I got no running water because I didn't have enough room to put in a bathroom in here. So, but lovely little bed to sleep on. And of course, like I said, I can see the farm's finances and I can order stuff for the farm. So I may be doing that later on tonight as well. I may order that front loader stuff so I have it ready for in the morning so I can load up some seed and stuff into our seed drill. And maybe even sell some eggs if the price is good. Yeah, I do got firewood in here already. So I'm set for the evening. Just want to go out here and just check the mailbox just to make sure. Nope, nothing. All right. Well, hopefully he gets his 25,000 liters of oats from the store. I do have a barbecue grill out here as well. But the propane tank I need to put out here, and I guess there's a way to capture some there's a kit that comes with the tank that allows you to drill and that self drills into the ground and gets the methane gas out of the ground and fill up the tank, so I can use my gas stove in there. So that'd be really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, I think I'm all set here for today. I think I'm just going to go back inside, kick back and relax the rest of the day. Do some more farm financial looking into because, well, I got $47,000. What to buy? Well, I know what to buy, but when to buy it.